surprise my mum. She's in China with me. First time, right? I've been here for 5 years. This is your first time in China, right?
My first time.
Awesome. So you're going back home tomorrow. So you've actually experienced it for a couple of weeks now. I want to explain in the video the best things for me about living here, and I'll verify it with my mum, see how she feels, like what kind of things has impressed her, maybe which is totally different to the UK. And I think the first thing really that just stands out is the sheer convenience of the place, and it's pretty important now because actually my phone is about to die. Oh no! And there are power banks everywhere. On these power banks, amazing thing in China. You can see there's a whole array of them in literally every single store. So here you've got a whole block of them, here you've got a whole block of them. This restaurant has got 2 blocks, 2 blocks in that restaurant. They are everywhere. And it's just like super easy to use as well. You don't need any coins or anything like that. So you see these little QR codes, right, Mum? So you just like scan it, use your phone. Everything's done on Alipay, by the way. There we go. Oh, there we go. You can just take it out.
Nice.
It's really cool, right? And yeah, I like it because it's not only got the Apple one, but you've got USB-C as well. So I can like charge my other stuff like my camera and things like this.
Where do you return it?
You can return it here if you like, but you can literally return it to any other place. So there should be like a code on the back and it gives you like a map of where to go. So I just think it's like super awesome. Like you just drop it off wherever you want. You can take one in Shanghai and you can fly to Beijing and put it back in there.
It's pretty cool.
It is, yeah.
That's good.
And you see as well for some of them, if your phone has completely died, they have this like kind of slow charger, and you can just charge it with this, Mum.
Oh.
So if your phone's just totally dead, you can just plug it in there like for a couple minutes, and then you can scan it, right? The only thing that impresses me the most though is the transportation. I don't know about you. What do you reckon about that?
I love the metro for a start.
Why do you like the metro?
Oh, they're so reliable. They turn
yeah.
up everywhere on time. Plenty of them too.
Yeah, like literally like around every street you go around, right? I don't know if you noticed, like every street you go, metro. So it's just so easy to get around, and they're expanding all the time. And it's super cheap as well. I don't know, it's like 20, 30p.
Very unreliable in the UK.
In what?
There's lots of strikes at the moment.
Yeah, I never saw that. Okay.
It's on and off at the moment.
Yeah. So they never show up.
Yeah, precisely. Super clean. They're so dirty. The UK, the litter, horrible.
Yeah, well, I think here in Shanghai, the architecture is super clean and modern. Yeah, because they are very new. In London, I know they're quite old, which is very impressive. I think they're over 100 years old. So that's probably why. But yeah, it can get a little bit dirty. But I do know they've got the Elizabethan line, which is very brand new, and you can compare that to how it is in China. But for me, yeah, I think it's just everywhere you go here, it is just super cool, the underground. But yeah, there's loads of other like things you can do, like the taxis here are just awesome as well. So we have something called Didi. So it's like the Chinese Uber. And honestly, traveling by taxi in China, it is the cheapest place anywhere else in the world. Even like I've been to Kazakhstan, cost of living really cheap there, but taxis are more money than here. You can see it's a couple minutes away. Oh, look at this for a car. This is proper nice. This will cost a good few million RMB, I reckon. Really comfortable. Even the taxi driver, he's all dressed up. Very fancy. 你好，我做视频，不好意思。And then yeah, they give us some free water. Got yours as well?
Lovely.
Pretty cool, isn't it? For a half an hour journey, you could be spending like £3 or something like that. This one, maybe a few more. So maybe this is like $10. So still worth it, I think. A really cool thing about living in Shanghai is you've got a river going all the way around it. So you can see now we are on a great big boat. We're on a ferry. This is how all the delivery guys and people who want to get to the other side of the river, this is the best way. Well, it's meant to be a very beautiful view. It is raining though at the moment. It's a bit foggy and everything. What do you reckon? Really cool, guys, yeah?
A bit misty, but still so warm. Beautiful.
Yeah, exactly, right? It's really nice. You can get the tour sightseeing cruise ship sort of thing. They'll be expensive. I've never been on one before. No need to. So that'll be maybe, I don't know, $20, $30, I'm not sure. This one, how much do you reckon this will cost?
I've no idea where to start, really.
£10? Nearly. About 30p.
30p.
Yeah, so about 2 RMB. So that is why, so you get all of the workers and stuff, they'll use the ferry.
Wow.
It's just incredible. They go pretty regularly. We didn't have to wait that long. We like got here and like 5 minutes later. So there's loads of these ferries going all of the time. So I imagine they don't make too much money, but it's very convenient for the people. Gets people traveling and get people from one side of Shanghai to the other instead of privatizing things to get a profit, as you might have in some other countries, yeah, maybe this company, this ferry, they might lose money or whatever. But overall, it's helping Shanghai. See, this is the best way, the cheapest way really of traveling.
So if you weren't using the ferry, how long would it take to go round?
Oh, I don't know. There is a bridge somewhere, but it's quite far away. So it would be a bit of an inconvenience. And I also don't think the e-bikes can go on them. But if you were to drive it, loads of traffic this way, no traffic at all.
But at 30p, is there any choice?
Exactly, right? Yeah.
Wow.
It's really cool. The thing that I use the most though are these little things. Where is she? There she is. Hello, Mum. All right.
Hello.
Okay, so on these little push bikes, and they're absolutely everywhere. So you can see just in front of me. You've got yellow, green, blue bikes, and it costs literally pennies, cents just to use one of these things. There really is no point in buying your own push bike because you can drop these off wherever you want. You can drop it off any street, you can drop it off in someone's house, you can drop it off up one of these trees, no problem. Whereas if you have your own one, you've got to go back to where you left it. But yeah, guys, that is transportation in Shanghai for you. I'm just wondering, what do you think like maybe the biggest misconception was about China before you came? Maybe that you realise now maybe isn't true.
I would say freedom. I thought it was quite restricted.
Okay,
definitely.
but now how do you feel?
Completely free, completely safe.
What do you think you can do in the UK that you cannot do here then? Is there,
Nothing really.
okay.
No.
I mean, yeah, like if you're going to live your daily life, whatever, there's no really big differences. Right? And yeah, people do feel free here. I just want to show you, like, for example, actually, the people in front of me. That's a good point, actually. So these guys, they come every Saturday, a group of old men. And people say there's no freedom of speech here, but actually, a group of old men, and they'll just be talking about the politics in China. So they'll be talking about Western media, and they'll be reading it out, and people will say, oh, I agree with this, or no, I disagree with this. Yeah, they can be pretty critical. It is very interesting that there is freedom of speech, and it's not as restricted as some people say. Like, I don't feel restricted. I can do the things that I want to do, for example. But also for me, I think a really important thing about moving to any country really is the safety. I think China is extremely safe. So honestly, how do you find this place?
I feel completely safe. 100%. No one pesters you. You just feel completely safe as a woman and a man.
Yeah, like you can just walk around at night time and it's totally fine. I've got loads of friends with girls and they're just like, no problem, go out in the street in a dark place. I don't know, like, even we live in a very rural area, maybe there's some areas you might say, oh, I wouldn't advise you to go down there. But in Shanghai, it's like, I don't think there is anywhere. It is, yeah, extremely safe. And look, I'm not saying there's no crime here. There absolutely is crime. Okay, so you're gonna get, with 1.5 billion people living in China, you're gonna get some crazy people, you're gonna get some insane people, you're gonna get some murderers, in fact. But it is extremely tiny, and those people will get caught. And also, I don't know, in the UK, for example, if you do petty theft or something, you can get away with it maybe, because there's so few police.
Yeah,
so few police, right? And so they just don't care, they throw it out. But here, if you do something like that, you'll get caught. And so the crime is relatively low, especially for such a large population. Yeah, so yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, so safety, I think, really big thing.
And another thing, when I go running, Stuart won't let me go in the evening because I could get mugged or attacked. So
Really?
he won't let me go running on my own as a female runner at night.
But here, I don't know, loads of friends will just do it because it's really hot in the daytime, so they'll all go at night. No problem. Right, there we go then, guys. So that's the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed it, and you've enjoyed being in Shanghai, right?
I've loved every minute of it.
Super, me too, me too. And I think you guys can see why now. Okay, so see you guys next time. Bye bye.
Shanghai Herring.